the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Sacramento is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Bellinelli. Pachulia is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Anthony in the small forward position.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
Bellinelli with the three. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And it's Thompson again missing. On defense, the 76ers. Noel against Anthony. Poked loose. And stolen by Noel. Pushing it up. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Just 5 to shoot. Aldridge kicks to Rondo. The high post shot. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now the 76ers on the break. Barnes with it. Now Anthony defending. And stolen by Aldridge. And it's blocked. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Pass to Barnes. Here's Noel. And he dunks it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
That's a 2 from Bellinelli. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Rondo with the nice dish.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Rondo. And here's Smart. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Count the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Aldridge dishes to Rondo. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Smart passes to Thompson. He dishes it to Ajinça. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. They've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injury.
Now here's Barnes. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Smart kicks to Thompson. Noel sets a screen for Thompson. Off the screen. They get it back. Back to Barnes. To the middle. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Anthony. The pass to Rondo. Fires the three. Another three for Sacramento.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy, because we know in the NBA it's a herd mentality if something works. Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-handed.
Maximum force on that dunk.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Well, with Nerlens Noel coming out, we knew he'd be a plus shot blocker. He set the Kentucky single-game record with 12 in a game shot blocks. He also knew he had the chance to be a great rebounder. But we definitely knew he needed help with his shot, and that will continue on into next year.
Yeah, you know, he spent the year rehabbing that knee, but also spent that year correcting his shooting form. And we're not talking about just a tweak when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Quincy Acey's checked in for Pachulia. And it's Brown in for Anthony. Now, here's Ajinça. Noel. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. And it's the Kings with the ball. Outside Rondo. Kicks it to Aldridge. Back to Rondo. Aldridge again. It's Noel. Tries to keep it alive. But he gets it back. Back to Rondo. Bellinelli for three. Kept alive by Sacramento. With 1 second left. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there before the finish.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the 76ers. Damari Carroll comes in for Barnes. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 3. Smart dishes to Carroll. There's a screen by Noel. And Carroll gets it to go. Carroll's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Aldridge a screen. Brown the pass to Aldridge. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. Pass to Ace. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Thompson. Right wing. Carroll, no one around him. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And he gets it to go.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Mozgov kicks to Smart. He feeds it to Noel. Tries it from 9. No good off the back of the rim.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Outside Rondo. Outside Aldridge. And the rejection by Noel. Thompson outside. Feeds it to Smart. Here's Noel. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Thompson with the ball. The shot by Carroll, no good. Back to Rondo. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Nene, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Rondo. He's got 8. Five on the clock. And the rejection by Noel. And Thompson kicks to Smart. And they take the lead. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Timeout called by the Kings. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really like. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. C.J. Miles comes in for Thompson. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Smart. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Kings. Farmar comes in for Rajon Rondo.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from 3 was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
The drive by Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Mozgov.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like to foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it. You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjust to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. That'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well.
Anthony. And that one goes long. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
1:52 left to play here in the first. And it's Farmer atop the key. Anthony kicks to Nene. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Bayless dishes to Mozgov. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Kufis checked in for Mozgov. Here's Brown. They grab their own miss. Anthony in the corner. And 1:01 left to play in the first. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Here is Miles, covered by Anthony. Miles the pass to Carroll. And Bayless kicks to Kufis. Stripped it away. Anthony on the wing. Carroll covering. And it's Anthony again missing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The feed to Carroll. Here's the screen. Dishes to Bayless. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Passes it to Carroll. A second chance effort. Can't get it to go. At the end of one. And off we go. A close game. Now starting the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Farmar is out there with Brown. Then there's Nene. And it's Anthony in the 3 slot.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Smart dishes to Noel. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
Here's Aldridge. Barnes grabs the miss. 76ers trailing.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight. Farmar passes it to Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated into how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston, Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while, an international player. And Philadelphia making a change here. Jinsa's checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Hondo's checked in.
2 shots, gentlemen.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Noel. He's got 10 points. He's rejected more than his share of shots today.
And interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
Last season, the first season of action for...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's Anthony. And that one goes, feeding him with the lead pass. Clark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Nene, the screen. Outside Anthony. The dish to Aldridge. He kicks to Brown. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's Anthony again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Barnes. He dishes it to Jinsa. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Rondo gets the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Noel. The layup off target. Oh, and the jam by Anthony. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And stolen by Barnes. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's blocked. And Aldridge slams it in.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Rondo with it. Now guarded by Smart. And Aldridge slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
The Kings leading. Outside Rondo. And the pass to Aldridge. The kick out to Brown. And stolen by Barnes. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Now the 76ers on the break. Mozgov kicks to Thompson. Back to Mozgov. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Now here's Rondo. 10 points for him. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Knocks it loose. Mozgov with the steal. And there's the call on Pachulia. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
The screen from Thompson. Barnes dishes to O'Quinn.
Boy, his struggles continue here in the second quarter.
The 76ers with another miss. Bellinelli for three. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. To the inside. The shot's good from O'Quinn. And the 76ers lead by 2. Outside Rondo. Kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Bellinelli. Clock at 6. To the middle. Stolen by O'Quinn. Smart passes to Barnes. And that one's good. And it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And some changes here for the 76ers. Damari Carroll's checked in for Barnes. C.J. Miles comes in for Klay Thompson. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Smart. The Kings also at the sub. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Brown. Now here's Rondo. He's got 10. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
And, you know, guys, Marco Bellinelli really hit his stride 2 seasons ago. He was way up across the board as a shooter and assist man. Even his rebounding had improved over his career averages. But then last year, he took a bit of a step back.
Outside Anthony. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Talking about Bellinelli, he won the NBA three-point shootout back in 2014. Looked like he'd perfected his stroke. That gave him, Greg, confidence in every other part of his game.
And talent is one thing, but confidence truly does trump almost everything else. And he just didn't seem to have it last season. But he has that craftiness and high-level skill set to really bounce back this year and prove that he's the real deal.
And he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Rajon Rondo.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And Bayless kicks to O'Quinn. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. The Kings making a switch here. Nene's checked in. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. The Kings trail by 4. Outside Rondo. Jumper off the screen. And he gets the bucket. Rondo's got 14.
That shot was made possible by the work of Nene setting the screen.
Feeds it to O'Quinn. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Anthony. The 76ers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there. So far in the game for O'Quinn, he has 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 14. The baseline J. And that one comes up a bit short. The feed to Carroll. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Offensive rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Nene kicks to Rondo. He feeds it to Pachulia. 5 on the clock. Mozgov with the block.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Stolen by O'Quinn. Carroll. Mozgov kicks to Bayless. He gives them a double-digit lead. Bayless has got his third basket of the night right there. Outside Rondo. Here's Nene. The layup off target.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
And that does it for the first half of play. 76ers ahead.
Okay, let's give a hand.
Now the third quarter about to get going. Rajon Rondo has been sensational.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Well, how about Rajon Rondo in this one? He has 14 points and 9 assists.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stats.
And Kelloggese, right? And
yes.
Kelloggese. They've got Damari Carroll out there. Nerlens Noel is out there with Costa Koufis. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Bayless in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Rondo dishes to Bellinelli. Rondo passes to Pachulia. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Carmelo Anthony, the third pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and, of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D. Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Now here's Carroll. 7 points in the game. To the paint. Line to Koufos. Gets it to him. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And Kosta Koufos, an excellent rotation center. I mean, he gets after it on the inside. He'll give you some rebounds, can block some shots. He's made himself into a factor.
Assisting Rajon Rondo.
And Koufos not really a shooter, Clark. He does his damage around the rim.
Yeah, he really does. The former Buckeye is a great screen setter. He attacks the offensive glass, plays within himself, and knows his role, and he does it well.
3-second violation.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And Nene, a guy with an incredibly strong start to his career in Denver, the first Brazilian to ever be selected in the first round. Voted, as you may recall, to the NBA All-Rookie team.
Yeah, he came into the league just a tremendously raw talent. Really developed faster than a lot of people expected, but what has been the case for him is the injury bug. I mean, the knee, the foot, shoulder, Achilles, you name it, he's had it, and it's hindered his career somewhat.
And cancer. He's beaten cancer.
That's a very good point.
Back to Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, you know, going back to Nene, in 14 years, he's been able to suit up for roughly 65% of the games. That's tough on the team's continuity on both ends of the floor. Injuries have been a part of that, though, and oftentimes those are beyond the player's control.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Koufos. Barnes comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jared Bayless. Barnes against Anthony. Out to the right wing. And Bellinelli kicks to Pachulia. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit from the elbow.
And you know, guys, the thing with Nene, he helps you in so many ways when he's in there. He's hard to back down in the post. He eats up space. Tough to get around on picks. He has the toughness that champions are made of.
Pachulia, good.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And the shot is good.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Anthony's checked in for Pachulia. Aldridge comes in for Nene. Brown is checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Farmar in for Rajon Rondo.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Here's Aldridge. 76ers getting the bucket. That's good. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Barnes dishes to Noel. Some solid defense from Aldridge. The Kings trailed by 11. Here's Anthony. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Ajinça kicks to Thompson. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Aldridge against Noel. Aldridge, good. Aldridge has got 9.
The D was all over it, but they just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
Here's Ajinça. Can't get it to go. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Brown outside. Anthony, the pass to Aldridge. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Smart dishes to Barnes. Anthony on the double team. And Noel kicks to Ajinça. And he goes in for the dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
6 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. And it's Noel with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now, here's Aldridge. 9 points in the game so far. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. So with the 76ers, their last game a win against Brooklyn. And that one's good. Barnes.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Farmar. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Good. And Farmar gets the assist. 11 points for Aldridge.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now here's Noel. 15 points in the game. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's Aldridge. He's got 11. Brown the pass to Aldridge. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Nerlens Noel. The shot's good from O'Quinn. It's Brown with the...
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Thompson inside the line. Again, Philadelphia.
My goodness. How about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Now here's Brown. Dishes it to Aldridge. Hangs in the air. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Philadelphia. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Sacramento. Mozgov dishes to Smart. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Mozgov kicks to O'Quinn. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Smart. Rebound by the Kings. Aldridge has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rondo passes to Aldridge. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Smart dishes to Mozgov. To the paint. Knocked loose. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Brown.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And finished off by Brown.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's got 12. And Carroll gets it to go.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Out to Anthony. It's stolen by Carroll. Smart with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Passes it to O'Quinn. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Quinn. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Thompson off the drive. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Rondo kicks to Aldridge. Anthony, the pass to Aldridge. Mozgov with the steal. Good if it goes. And we've reached. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Philadelphia leading by 6. On the court for Sacramento. Rajon Rondo is up there with Bellinelli. Then there's Pachulia. Then there's Nene. And it's Brown in the 3. Miles dishes to Kufis. He's looking for Noel and finds him. Just 2 to shoot.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he makes the first. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMar Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
Rondo kicks to Bellinelli. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
There's the dish to Noel. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed. And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
That's his first personal foul.
Shot from the inbound. The shot's good from Bayless. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
Rondo drives in, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And, you know, Rondo, a strange year shooting the ball last season. For a good stretch, he was shooting the same from the free throw line as he was from three-point range, about 30%.
Greg, you were talking about Rondo, and his shooting woes have been well documented. Clark, he tried to tap into Dirk's old shooting coach to help him out while in Dallas.
You know, a good portion of this might be mental at this point for Rondo. He is getting to the point in his career where I think it is what it is for him in regards to his shooting.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Kufis, and it's Barnes in for Damari Carroll. Bayless the pass to Ajinça. Barnes dishes to Ajinça. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there by Nene. Upside Rondo. Pachulia kicks to Bellinelli. Hits the three-point bomb.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Now here's Noel. There's a screen by Noel. Bayless the pass to Noel.
And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
Jordan Farmar, he's checked in for Sacramento. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That's his first foul. Here's Nene. And Sacramento has possession. Farmar dishes to Nene. Just 5 on the clock. Round kicks to Pachulia. Rebound by Ajinça. Talking about Jaja's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Jaja. Even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
Out to the wing. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Bayless. Bayless has got 3 assists now in this one. And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator, he's an agitator, and he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, you know, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit, diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
For Matt Barnes, I really felt last season was one of his best. He was the Tony Allen type defensive guy for Doc Rivers' team. Did all the little things, and he was efficient. Near his career high for three-point percentage and a career low in turnovers.
They get it again. Here's AC. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And I know if I were starting a club, Matt Barnes is the type of guy I would immediately look for. He's that tricky enforcer who has just enough skill to hurt you with his game. So him, in my book, equals winner.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for C.J. Myers. Then for the Kings, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pachulia. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jordan Farmo. Here is Bayless. They set the pick. Thompson, left side. Ajinça the pass to Thompson. And good, he nails it. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Rondo kicks to Aldridge. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Now, here's Aldridge. Over in the corner, Brown. Shot from 16. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The 76ers leading by 5. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Thompson. He's looking for Noel and finds him. Back to Thompson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Noel.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Here's Anthony. And he can't bank that one in. Thompson for the triple. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Bayless has got 4 assists in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, there's no doubt.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Pachulia comes in for Quincy Ace. And it's Bellinelli in for Brown. Here's Rondo. Right wing. Lots of room. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Bellinelli. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And slam dunk by Noel.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here is Aldridge. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. And Philadelphia making a change here. Smart's checked in. And it's the Kings with the ball. 9-point game. 6 on the shot clock. Rondo dishes to Bellinelli. Will not go. This is off the front line. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break. Thompson's got 22 points.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Aldridge, the pass to Pachulia. And good on the basket. Book it.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Out left to the wing. And Bellinelli kicks to Pachulia. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He's been ready to do work in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Smart. Noel sets a screen for Smart. He kicks to Noel. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Pachulia. To the paint. Aldridge. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Some great play by LaMarcus Aldridge tonight. He's got 12 rebounds, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Smart dishes to Thompson. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Here's Bellinelli. He's covered by Thompson. Rondo passes to Aldridge. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Barnes.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The pass to Ajinça. There's a screen by Noel. This one for 3. The shot by Carroll, no good. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
And Thompson throws it down.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Now here's Rondo. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Big-time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Thompson with it. Bellinelli is covering. It's Thompson off the drive. Ajinça kicks to Carroll. The wing jumper off target.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Check out the game for Pachulia. 12 points. He was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
The 76ers making the switch here. Bayless is checked in.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnovers.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 5. 1:06 left in the fourth. changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Nerlens Noel. And it's C.J. Miles in for Damari Carroll. And a change for the Kings. Nene, he's checked in for Pachulia. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Gets the first. That shrinks the margin to just 4. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Now Bayless. He dishes it to Miles. And Bayless kicks to Ajinski. Here's O'Quinn. They get it back. Soft touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Here's Aldridge. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Bayless. 12 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now. No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
The 3 from Anthony. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
But they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Outside Rondo. He wants to get it to Nene and does. Yes!
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
So Philadelphia wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing.